All right, welcome to Metta meditation tonight. Now, tonight I will speak about improving your sleep. Now, you just ask yourself, do you sleep well or do you have a problem sleeping? Maybe you don't have a problem falling asleep, but the quality of your sleep could be poor. And sometimes this is what we call the rapid eye movement, the stage where you have dreams. Your dreams might be disturbed dreams and your brain is too active. So when you get up the next morning, you feel very tired because it is as if that your mind, your brain is overworking itself. Now, a good night's sleep is really important for your health. Good sleep is important as eating a healthy diet or having regular exercises. Compared to the past, people nowadays are sleeping less hours. Well, this could be the result of having too many activities and also having poorer quality of sleep. Now, as you know, sleep plays an important part in your physical health. Good sleep improves your brain performance, your mood, your health. When you sleep, your body will go about the healing and repairing of your heart and blood vessels. So when you are asleep, your body goes to the healing and repairing your body, repairing the cells. If you suffer from sleep deficiency, you run the risk of heart disease, kidney disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and even stroke. And not getting enough sleep regularly raises the risk of many diseases and disorders, and that's not good. Besides the physical benefits of sleep, sleep is also important for various functions of the brain. And these include cognition, concentration, productivity, and performance. There have been some studies done on medical interns. These are the housemen. When they finish, when they complete their medical degree, they are not doctors yet. They would have to go to the hospital to serve as interns to get a practical experience. And only after the practical experience will they be a full-fledged doctor. So there was this study of interns because interns are always overworked. They had to do the night duties and all that. So they did the studies on medical interns and found that those who have extended their working hours, that is without sleep, that is, they work so hard, the amount of sleeping hours tends to be much shortened. And in prescribing medicine, in addressing medical problems among the patients, they tend to make serious medical errors. And there was also another study that shows that the lack of sleep affects the brain functions, and the effect is quite similar to alcohol intoxication. So when a person doesn't have enough sleep, it is as if the person is intoxicated with alcohol. And sleep loss may reduce your immune system, and that is when you fall sick easily, especially when you travel, crossing various time zones, and you don't sleep well. You are one who cannot sleep well on the plane, okay? And because of this traveling and changes in your sleep pattern, some people fall sick. They get runny nose, flu, and all that because the immune system tends to fall. And studies have found that when deprived of sleep, a person is less able to recognize social cues and process emotions such as anger and happiness. So when they interact with people, they cannot accurately read the signals, that the body language that people are sending them. And therefore their social skills might be affected. When somebody is demonstrating something with the body language, a person who is deprived of sleep is not able to read these, and therefore the response is not appropriate to the situation. Many people have trouble getting a good night's sleep. Sometimes this has been attributed to the use of artificial lightings and electronics at night. We are very fortunate that at a touch of a switch we can turn on lights. We no longer have to depend on our kerosene lamp like what we did in the 50s and the 60s, or living in the kampung areas. Now we have artificial lights, we have electronics at night, and this could lead to sleep problems. You know, the monitor that you have, these are the CRT devices. The CRT devices emit blue light, or the blue wavelength, and this blue light tricks your brain into thinking that it's the daytime, and therefore disrupt your brain's natural sleep and wake cycles. So one advice is don't spend too much time reading your handphone or looking at the computer monitor just before you go to sleep, because sometimes this might interfere with your sleep. Another factor that reduces our quality of sleep is when we experience lots of stress and tensions, worries and thoughts in our mind. When our mind is too active, too busy thinking and formulating, planning, having ideas in our mind, we cannot sleep. When we also feel stressed and unhappy about the situation, our sleep will not be restful. Yeah? Especially when you're filled with a lot of anger and frustration. You might get disturbing dreams and nightmares. Since a good night's sleep is really important for our physical health and our emotional and mental well-being, we need to create the conditions for sleeping well. Some of the advices that you can get on how we can improve the quality of sleep is, number one, avoid late night drinking of caffeine, or like some people are sensitive to coffee and tea, too much sugar, too much alcohol, to turn off the electronics, the TVs and computers because of the blue light that I've mentioned, to sleep in a dark room, and to aim for a consistent bedtime routine and sleeping schedule. But besides this, I must also say that the practice of metta is found to be one of the strong supportive conditions for good sleep. So maybe if you have not been getting good sleep at all, you must start practicing metta. Actually, I used to have this problem when I was young and during my youth days, even right up during the days when I was working. I might be able to sleep the normal hours, like 7-8 hours, but when I wake up, I feel so tired, as if I've not rested at all. And as a result of which, when you try to study, you cannot study very well because you're always drowsy. During meetings, you cannot concentrate, and it actually interferes into your life. So the quality of my sleep was not very good because I used to have a lot of dreams in my sleep. And after taking metta and practicing metta more or less on a consistent basis, I find that this has completely changed the quality of my sleep. It doesn't happen immediately, but you take some time and it addresses to the problem inside you. According to the Metta Nisamsa Sutta, that is the sutra that the Buddha taught on loving kindness, there are 11 benefits of metta meditation, but 3 of these benefits refer to sleeping. And they are the number 1, number 2, number 3. The first 3 blessings, the first 3 benefits of metta relates to sleep. And the Buddha mentioned that a person who practices metta daily will be able to sleep well, able to wake up easily, and to be free from nightmares or bad dreams. Now, this is really good, yeah? Very, very important. I myself experienced, as I mentioned to you, you don't sleep well, you look tired, you don't look energetic. And I guess it also makes you look old, right? When you don't have the radiance coming up from a well-rested body. The first benefit of metta meditation is to sleep happily. So the Buddha mentioned about sleep happily. Now, what do we mean by sleeping happily? Metta puts the mind in a state of balance. And this is an antidote to negative emotions like anger, aversion, dissatisfaction. When you have these negative feelings, your mind is not in a state of balance. So metta will make your mind become more balanced. And they say that practicing metta is like throwing water over some burning embers. Whereas when the embers is burning, it's hot. So you cool the embers and you put off the burning embers, put up the fire by throwing water over it. So everything begins to cool down. The mind begins to cool down and becomes relaxed. and it's easier to fall asleep and also to get a restful sleep. And just as your head touches the pillow, you fall asleep. There is no sorry, some interference. Uh, so you don't need to struggle, no tossing around. You don't need to count sheep jumping over the fence to induce sleep. You don't need sleeping pills. And when you have sleeping pills later on, it brings in the complications of addiction. Now, to prepare for a good sleep, you can go about your activities with mindfulness. This is when you start slowing down. So what time do you go to bed? Some people tend to go back to bed much earlier, maybe 10:30. Other people go maybe like 11 p.m., 12 p.m. But whatever it is, whatever your pattern is, before you go to sleep, you start slowing down your activities. And you reduce your stress level and the buildup of tensions. In fact, when your practice of meditation goes well, your mind becomes happy, becomes peaceful and balanced. And so this is the benefit of actually practicing mindfulness, practicing metta. Some of us might experience this during the pandemic lockdown, where people work from home, so they don't have the stress of driving on the road and going through the traffic jam. So life could be very peaceful for many people. Unless, of course, during the pandemic also, some people will have job and income worries. Then that's not so peaceful for them. Now, the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh introduces the mindfulness bell that rings every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, there will be a bell, a bell will ring. And whenever the disciples hear the bell, they will stop whatever they're doing and then bring their attention to their breathing. So they hear the bell, they stop, and they go back to the breath again. So this mindfulness bell occurs once in every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, a person brings the mind back home. You can actually activate the mindfulness bell on your computer to remind you to stop and to be mindful every 15 minutes. You can try this, or even on your handphone, but maybe sometimes it's not so easy for us, especially you're involved when you're working. Some people find it helpful to practice metta meditation before sleeping, but it's something for you to try out. Because for some people, metta meditation or meditation in general makes the mind bright. And when the mind becomes bright, they have difficulty sleeping. So in that case, what they can do is to use a quiet moment of reflection, like reflection over gratitude and blessings that you have received, and send out your blessings of loving kindness to your loved ones, to your friends, to other beings. Now, if you do all this, you will soon be able to get the first benefit of metta, and that is to sleep happily. Isn't it nice to be able to sleep happily? The second blessing is to be able to awake happily. And the analogy given is like a beautiful flower opening in the morning, or like the chirping birds in the morning. If you have a restful sleep and do not experience disturbing dreams, then you get up in the morning feeling refreshed. And you will also have enough time. You allocate enough time for sleeping. You do not delay your time from going to bed. So this will enable you to get up, to awake well. And even if your sleeping hours is shortened, you'll still be able to wake up well if you practice metta. You don't have to struggle to get up. You don't have to be angry towards the alarm clock for ringing, for waking you up in the morning. So you wake up happily, and that sets a tone for the day ahead. When you wake up, you feel calm, and you continue your calmness and mindfulness as you go to the bathroom to freshen up and have breakfast to start the day. And at that time, you can also try to recall what are the things that you need to do that day, because sometimes stress can arise when you have the anxiety that you might forget things. I find it helpful really to write down things sometimes, make a list of things that you need to do. and takes out a lot of your anxiety. So you continue your activities with mindfulness and metta throughout the day. Remember that the metta practice do not end when you finish your metta meditation. When you get up from your metta seat, you continue your metta practice. At any time when you feel a conflict or tension arising, you just come down, go back to your breath, either internally or externally. You can apply metta by making a metta wish. May my heart be peaceful and free. Or just going back to your breath again and having a mind that is peaceful, happy, and a mind that blesses, wishes everyone well. In your dealings with other people, such as your family members, your colleagues, or your friends, be sure to wish them well and happy. Keeping in mind your mindfulness and metta will remove a lot of stress and conflict in your life. Even when you are busy, just create bubbles of space that allow your mind to feel calm and peaceful. Just create a space for yourself. If you're busy, don't just make sure that every minute is filled with that busyness. Create some space for yourself when your mind can become peaceful and calm. So if you put the metta into your daily practice, it will help you to maintain your composure during the day. And then you will also be able to get the third benefit of metta. And what is the third benefit of metta? It is that you have good sleep, free from nightmares and bad dreams. This was what I used to have. They're really not bad, frightening nightmares, but nightmares of feeling of frustration, of all kinds of things, and that when you get up, you feel very stressed because of the dreams. This is what I had before I took up metta seriously. The feeling of fear, of stress, of anxiety. And in fact, in 2004, there was a study in the United States that was published in the Behavioral Sleep Medicine. And they found that those with anxiety, sometimes it's anxiety disorders, they will have bad dreams, so the anxiety brings bad dreams, bring up the bad dreams. So the brain is very active, and the worries that you have will be transformed by your brain to be images and stories, and they appear in your dreams. So your recent memories, the images, the emotions you experience will manifest themselves in dreams. And so bad dreams is connected to what you feed your mind before you sleep. If you enjoy watching horror movies before bed, and then the horror movie is really horrible, so you have an extreme reaction to it, and it will sometimes appear as nightmare. Modern psychology suggests that every conscious thought comes from the subconscious. Your dreams are the result of the random firing of neurons in your brains. But the story itself is created in your subconscious. So what is it that you keep in your subconscious? So if you suppress that frustration in your mind, it comes out in your dreams. If you have fears in the working world, they come out in your dreams as nightmare. And the dreams might not even have a connection with what you're experiencing, right? For instance, like a person dreams that he's being chased and eaten by zombies. But the nightmare could actually be related to the fact that this person is trying to avoid somebody else out of fear. Maybe his boss, or maybe his colleague, or some people that they don't like and they're trying to avoid. So when they sleep, they dream that they're being chased by zombies. And they could not get away from the zombies. What a horrible dream. Yeah? So when the mind is peaceful, you will have less and less occurrence of disturbing dreams. Eventually, they will all disappear. You don't have nightmares. You don't have bad dreams. Isn't that wonderful? So your sleep becomes very restful. So these are the 3 benefits that you get when you practice loving kindness. 3 out of the 11 benefits relate to sleep. The first blessing is you sleep well. You sleep quite easily. You wake up well in the morning, happy. You wake up easily, and you only have good dreams, right? So tonight we will continue with our practice of loving kindness meditation. Remember that we make 4 kinds of wishes. We send the loving kindness first to ourselves and then send the wishes to other beings. The first wish is, may my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. That's the second wish. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. All wonderful wishes. So when you keep on making these wishes, even your subconscious mind begin to change. You're conditioning your subconscious mind, and you feel good, feel peaceful, you feel balanced inside. As I have mentioned before, if you go under different teachers, they will introduce different methods of doing metta. But basically, the principle remains the same. It is based on the sincere wish for the well-being of all sentient beings. And you do this by making the wish. The wish itself is your own formulation. The wish itself is not metta. But the wish, by making the wish, you hope to trigger the feeling of love and kindness in your own mind and heart. And that is metta. Okay? So, if the formulation of the metta is too long, too difficult, simplify the formulation so that it's something easy for you to practice. All right, so that is loving kindness. I will lead you through the process. But even before making the wishes, we have a few more other steps before getting there. The first step is that I will ring the bell. And when you listen to the bell, just listen to the sound of the bell. And just as when the bell begins to subside, just be the sound of the bell. And then we watch the breath. And then we proceed to the practice of inner smile. When you practice inner smile, it's very tactile. You can actually feel the various parts of your body. And you're just putting a smile on different parts of the body. Yeah? So this is a way of anchoring your own mindfulness. And after that, we go back to the breath and then proceed on to making the wishes of loving kindness. Okay, if you're ready right now, I will just ring the bell and we can get started with our metta meditation. The bell is to remind us that we should bring our mind back home. Bring it back to ourselves. Don't let the mind run and wander, thinking about all kinds of things. Bring back the mind. Now just bring the mind to your breath, watching the breath. As you breathe in and out, just watch your breath. Make your mind peaceful as you watch the breath. There is nothing that you require right now. Your mind is contented. You will just dedicate yourself to the practice of love and kindness. Let us now start with the practice of the inner smile. And you know, a smile is connected with friendliness, with kindness, happiness, relaxation. Now just bring your attention to the crown of your head, maybe the scalp. The scalp is a good representation of where your crown is. Can you feel the scalp of your head? Can you feel some sensation at the root of your hair? And bring a smile to your crown. Make the crown smile with peace, with happiness, with friendliness, with relaxation. Now from the crown, just move down to your forehead. Can you feel the sensations in your forehead? Bring a smile to your forehead. And be aware of the spot between your eyebrows. Let the smiling energy accumulate at this point. Is this point between your eyebrows smiling? Now just bring your attention to your eyes. Bring smiles to your eyes, relaxing your eyes. And just be aware of your face, bringing smiles to your face. Now to your neck. At the base of your neck is your thyroid gland. Bring a smile to your thyroid gland. Now let the smile flow into your heart. Open up your heart, letting go of the tensions that are stored in your heart. Putting a big smile in your heart. A smile of friendliness, of relaxation, of peace, of kindness. Radiate the love from your heart to your lungs. Feel your lungs breathing easily. Gratitude to your heart and lungs for keeping you alive from day to day, from moment to moment. Let us now move lower down to your solar plexus, which is located at the base of your breastbone. As you know that this is a nerve center, but it seems to react to negative energies, negative emotions that you experience. So when you're filled with anger, with frustration, with anxiety, this is the part that gets really tensed up. Put your attention to your solar plexus and just relax the solar plexus, bringing happiness, kindness, relaxation to your solar plexus. Put a smile there. And when your solar plexus is smiling, it brings relief to the organs around the middle part of your body. On the right side of your body is your liver. Bring a smile to your liver. These are all very important organs to maintain your good health, because the liver will clear your body of toxic substances. Soften your liver with a smile. And now moving to the lower back, this is where your kidneys are. Direct your smile to the kidneys. Kidneys are your filtration system. Remove waste from your blood. Smile, bring a smile to your kidneys. And now to the left side of the body, to your spleen. Spleen helps you to fight germs in your blood and controls the level of the blood cells. Just beneath your spleen is your pancreas, and the pancreas also rests against your stomach. Smile at your pancreas. So may your pancreas work well, to keep you healthy. Now send your smile to your stomach and intestines. That's a digestive system. We need a good digestive system to live a good, healthy life. So send your smile at your stomach. May the stomach and the intestines function well to help you to digest and absorb nutrition from your food. And now an important part of your body is the urinary tract. That is where the body drains out the excess liquid. And so send a smiling energy to your urinary tract, to your bladder. And for the males, the prostate gland. Prostate gland becomes more serious for males that gets older. So send blessings to your prostate gland. May your prostate gland be healthy. And for the females, to the ovaries and uterus. It is important for your good health. So by sending smiles to your body, you're opening up your awareness of the body. Now also connected to the body is your breath. Now let's turn our attention now to the breath. Just watch the breath with alertness. No need to over-concentrate. As you breathe in and out, you're just watching your breath. You know when you're breathing in and when you're breathing out. It's like yourself sitting at a beach watching the waves come and go. Very alert, watching the waves roll in and the waves roll out. So just watch your breath, and for this exercise, it's quite useful for us to count the breath, because at the early stage of your meditation and mindfulness, it's so easy for the mind to wander off. For you to completely, after 1, 2, 3, the mind goes off somewhere. So the counting will help you to remember that your mind has drifted off. So you see whether you can count from 1 to 10 and maybe do another round of that. Just watching your breath as you breathe in and out. That's number 1, count of 1. In and out, count number 2, and so on. And go up to number 10, and upon reaching number 10, you return back to number 1 and continue. Okay, so let's watch our breath with counts. So now let's proceed with the sending of love, making wishes of loving kindness. First, we send these wishes to ourselves. The first wish is with a smile in your heart. You say, "May my heart be peaceful and free." You make the wish, "May my heart be peaceful and free." May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. Make yourself peaceful and calm. It is so healing to make these wishes for yourself. You feel more relaxed and your heart feels more liberated. And you have a sense of like kindness within yourself. Also having a sense of ease and well-being. Now these are blessings that we like to extend to others. The practice of metta is that you send all these wishes to all beings in different directions, all beings without boundaries. But maybe in order for us to develop our loving kindness, let us begin by sending loving kindness to those who are close to us, because that's easiest. Later on, we can, as our metta develop, then we can actually just as easily send it to other beings. So just think, what are people to whom you like to send these wishes of loving kindness? Maybe the first set of group people will be those who have benefited you, who have sacrificed for you, who brought you up, and you are filled with gratitude to have received their love and kindness. So this group of people would be your parents, your grandparents, your teachers. It is with their inputs that have created you and into what you are right now. A lot of our early teachings come from our parents and grandparents, and then later on we build up our knowledge through many teachers. But very importantly, let us think about our Dharma teachers who have shared the Dharma for us, and which really not only helps us here in this life, but also in our future journey. As you begin to think of these people in the first group, you send thoughts of loving kindness to them by making the wishes. So if you're sending loving kindness to your mother, just imagine that your mother is seated in front of you and you just speak to her from your heart. You say, "Mother, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy." These wishes of kindness, of love and kindness to your mother, to your father, to your grandparents, and to your teachers. All right, so let us send making use of the four wishes. But if you find that the four wishes are a bit too much for you to handle at this stage, then you can just stick to one wish. You could say, may you be well, may you be happy. Now let us send thoughts of loving kindness to our immediate family members, your spouse, your children, and your brothers and sisters, your nephews and nieces. And now let us send thoughts of loving kindness to all beings around the world. Just imagine that the beings of this world are gathered around you and they have all assumed a human form. There are beings in every direction. Now, sending your thoughts of loving kindness to all the beings in the forward direction. May your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy to all the beings in the forward direction. Now to all the beings in the rightward direction, sending a loving kindness to them. To the beings in the backward direction. Beings in the leftward direction. Beings in the downward direction. Beings in the upward direction. Beings in all directions throughout the world. Let us pray for their well-being and swift recovery, and invoking on the blessings from the Triple Gem for blessings of good health to them. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanu bhavena sadasuti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanu bhavena sadasuti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba sangaru bhavena sadasuti bhavantu te. Let us now share merits, focusing the attention within and observing the peace and quietness inside. In the calmness of your mind, we send wholesome thoughts, sharing merits with the devas, guardian deities and protectors. May they rejoice in these merits and continue to guide and protect us and our loved ones. Ita vatacha amme sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva sabbe satta sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampati Sediya. Let us now transfer merits to our departed relatives and friends who have passed away. May these merits help to bring them relief and happiness wherever they are. Idang me nyatinang hotu Sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu. Sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu. Sukita hontu nyatayo. Let us make some aspirations by the grace of these merits that we have accumulated. May we not follow the way of the foolish. May we be blessed with wise friends and skillful teachers. May we always remain on the path of Dhamma wherever we are, and may we one day achieve the highest place of Nibbana. Emine punya kammena mami bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya. As a closing invocation, let us give thanks to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha for blessings, guidance, and protection. O Buddha, my spiritual master and refuge, thank you for the blessings, guidance, and protection. The Dhamma, holy saints and spiritual teachers, bodhisattvas, Dhamma protectors, and devas, thank you for the blessings, guidance, and protection. May the Buddha be at my head, the Dhamma in my heart, and the Sangha by my side to guide and protect me always. May suffering ones be suffering free and the fear-struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share in these merits that we have generated. May these merits help to bring them good health, happiness, and peace. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, to share in these merits of ours, and may they long protect the Buddha Sasana. Let us say sadhu, 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 sadhu.